I don't remember. Well, let's just go find Trouser. Whoop. There you are. Well, if it isn't my old mates, please step right into my office. I don't know why I love it, but I do. Well, it looks more like a crumbly old temple to me. Ah yes, pay no attention. Top designers are on the case. Award winners. Classy stuff. Anyway, I take it you're here for some of Trouser's famous advanced maneuvers. You really do with some new moves, Trouser. Smashing. It's a real boss slammer for just 30 quills. A bargain. Hold on, I thought we had a deal. We unlock worlds, you give us freebies. My free moves apply only in Ivory Towers. So it's good that they tell you that, because yeah, that's bullshit. It's business as usual. Let me know which product you're after, and we'll fill out the required forms. So, what do I want again? I only have enough for one right now. So let's get the slurp shot. Yes, this is the move I'm after. Yep. Alright, when we teach you something cool, you just prepare yourselves. This next move is really special, and a great move. Go on and spit it out, we've got magical books to fill. Well, if you stand in front of edible objects like berry bushes, you can press the circle button to eat them. Great, right? Is that it? We could have saved those quills for the casino world. Wow, that's kind of a spoiler. And yet there's more to this move, alright. The square button after eating, you will spit it out. So this is, it's not useless, but, Serpent Senpai. You have too many moves, well, I can only afford the one right now. So I'm just going to go find more quills after talking to this, so I need to find 60. Present your company approved ID card first, kid. And Ivory Towers employees only. My batch for your friend here ate mine. So let's see. So she works for Ivory Towers. So she's technically a villain. And Vendi. So these tonics are basically equipment. So let's see. So I don't have any. I don't think I beat any challenge yet. She tells you when you do. So let's just go and find some more quills to unlock all the moves. That's first order business. I just wanted to get that annoying pagey out of the way. I'm actually going to go on this track to see if I missed any quills. I'm going to do that, and then that'll be it for today for this game, because this game's long. This was probably a bad idea to do on my own, because I have to make conversation about platformers that I really like, that I don't have a lot to say about right away, because they don't apply to the current situation. So this is kind of the thing I don't like remembering about Banjo-Kazooie and stuff, is just trying to remember where all the music notes were, because it's always my fear that I miss one and I have to go through the entire level looking for where trying to find where that one I missed was, and I just missed both of those. Let's go back over and miss them both again. Oh, I got them this time. So this is pretty slow progress I'm making, finding enough quills to get that. And listen to this music that's just Banjo-Kazooie music. I love it. Grant Kirkhope, you are the best, and I'm glad that you're showing your face again in games that I'll be buying. Because not only did I buy this the day it came out, I'll be buying that Rabbids game too, and he's also the composer in that. The fact that he's working on a Mario game is kind of crazy when you think about it. And I'm kind of shocked I didn't wait for the Switch version of this game to start playing it, but PS4 is right here in my hands. And no, Rex, I'm not doing anything, well, Rextro, I'm not doing anything with you right now. I guess I will go look for your token. It's down here somewhere, I think. So yeah, I can see the camera being a jerk face. There you are. Let's get that. There we go. The play coins are cool. I think they nailed the charm that I think, like, well, mostly. There's some charmless areas, unfortunately, but there were charmless areas in Banjo-Tooie as well. Banjo-Kazooie was all charm, but Kazooie wasn't. Kazooie was just a weird one. It went a little darker than I think it should have. The fact that it was about, like, basically killing people and turning them into zombies was kind of shocking. Not necessarily in a great way. Let's see. Why does this world levels feel smaller than I remember? I know why, but just... I don't remember. There's not as many quills about. There's some. There's 200 in each world, so I should be able to find like 60 in the, like, right away. Let's go up here. I think the jumping and moving feels really good in this game. I have heard complaints, but I'm not having any trouble just moving and looking. The camera does get in the way quite often, but when doesn't it in games like this? I was about to call it an old game, which it is, I guess, technically an old game. Then no game would be, no game that would call itself modern would be designed like this anymore. Is that? It is a quill. What the hell are you doing down there by yourself? I didn't miss any over there, did I? Nope. Well, let's just drop and get that out of the way. Well, there's two. Two more and I can get another move anyway. Hope no one watching's bored of this, of either the game. And if you are, I hope it's a me and not the game, because the game's really good and it deserves a little more attention. Other than that's not bad attention. What happened with JonTron, them having to remove him, and just the fact that the game didn't turn out as good as some people wanted. And it's kind of annoying that this game's not getting any credit. So now this Ghost Rider, I don't remember how to get this one. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Maybe you have to use one of the other moves. So I see that guy down there is related to a Pagey quest. I'm just going to ignore him unless there's quills down there, because my goal is just to get the quills to get the moves right now. Let's see, and I'm not going to make any cuts in this playthrough. The only cuts, oh, forgot about that. I'm going to ignore him for now. The only cuts I plan on making are if I have to go get some Pages that I just don't find is very interesting to beat the game. My first runs around the worlds, anyway, are not going to be cut. Because this game can be long, and maybe I'll get Mike to play some parts with me, even though he'll be lost, because he's not. I don't think he played this game at all yet, because he's a loser. Let's see. How many jets I have? I'm getting close. I have enough to get one move, I know that much. Let's not talk to the Cthulhu lady yet. There's a quill, but that's a dangerous jump. I can't remember how death is treated in this game. Let's see. since this is like an indie game and not like a highly, like, Banjo-Kazooie was published by Nintendo, even though everywhere says it wasn't, it still was, and they're really picky with what they release, so everything was polished to the nth degree with them. As you can see by me jumping all over the background stuff you shouldn't be able to jump on, it wasn't quite as polished here. But by the looks of this might be the only way you're able to get up here, so maybe no, it's probably intended to do it later in the game when you get a certain move. Let's go, there we go. I don't see anything on top of that one at all. There we go, so I just need 10 more. I should be able to find 10, because I never finished going up that tower before I jumped off. Oh, come on, butterfly. Let's go back to the tower. Oh, come on. Yep. So this game does have an interesting gimmick, which I think is great. It's a good way to make levels last longer, but I think it's at an expense of making the levels themselves more charming. Oh, I missed one. You'll see what I mean later. I have to get out of the habit of just flat out saying what everything is and showing instead. So where am I? There we go. You'll see this game's interesting gimmick later, and I hope there's a butterfly up here. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot this is not Star Fox Adventures. I can't just roll through the fire. Wait, what's over here? There's quills over there, but I'm going over here first. Oh, can't jump high enough. Playing reckless, like usual. I have to stop that. It's not a good habit to get into. Well. Do I have any... Oh, I got back somehow. Maybe that stuff regenerates over time. There's nothing up here, it looks like, except a couple more quills. Can I make it up there? Not too appreciative of not being able to jump up there. There's no high jump like in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh well, I tried. Let's go back over here, since I think there were quills over here. Can I make that though? No, I don't think so. My quill hunt is not going as well as it could have. Or as well as it could be. I'm supposed to be getting pages as well, not just looking for the quills. Is this a different... It is, okay. Yeah, this level, I like this level a lot, but a lot of it looks the same, so I do get confused every now and then about where I am exactly. There are 2 temples, and I'm at the second one. And there are tons of quills over here. 3 more, and they're up there, I think. And then I'll stop getting quills just so I can keep myself, just so I can remember where I have been. There we go. Let's go back up to see Trouser, our good old friend. And buy the last 2 moves he has. What are you after, pals? Let's buy the sonar shot. It's a bargain. It's 30. Yes, this is the move you're after. So this is... You notice by when you see the moves that Banjo-Kazooie, if you played it, Banjo-Kazooie, Kazooie did all the work in the first, in Banjo-Kazooie. In Banjo-Tooie, they did add, Oh wow, the tricky encounter. You can't even dress yourself properly. Oh, that's pretty funny. But anyway, like in the Banjo-Kazooie, Kazooie did all the work and Banjo was just there. Banjo-Tooie, they actually had to split up to make Banjo do stuff on his own that Kazooie couldn't, which was cool. But it shows how useless Banjo actually is when they're together. But in this game, Yooka does most of the stuff, and Laylee, like, they actually balanced it right. Laylee has her own things to do, and Yooka has his own things that he can do. But they're together, so they've actually balanced it quite well. And all they had to do to balance it quite well, in my opinion, was make it so that Yooka was the one that got around. I'm waiting for this move by next week. We're alright, thanks. This Trouser, you're a charming guy. So let's get this last one. Are you ready to? Are you sure this is the movie you're after? Yeah, what else do you have? I just read his name, Trousers Worldwide Incredible Traders. You, Trouser, I like you. This here is the butt stomp, basically. So I'm going to have to remortgage my house. Is that a battered old ruin too? I'm having fun. This is I really like this writing. Especially, Trousers the best of it though. So this is the butt stomp that you get in every game like this. So Laylee do the slamming. Referencing Banjo, where Kazooie's the one that does the slamming. So Buddy Slam, Yooka will effortlessly smash through obstacles and foes alike. This move it can actually unlock an Easter egg of sorts in the tower, which I'll be doing when I leave. Accident insurance. Nope, we're fine. You woulda wished you got that. These deals are for limited time only. Well, you have no deals anymore. Well, so that's what I want. That's what I wanted to accomplish for today. So next time I'll actually be going for the pages proper, since I have all the moves. And as you can see just by me looking around, there are places that I've never went to yet, and like this runaround. So yeah, there's still a lot of game left, and well, I'll try to get to it whenever I have time. And I'll see you guys later then.